Hello everyone, welcome back to Day 1 Day channel. As we discussed in our previous video regarding parallelization, the concepts and the architectural diagram, today we're going to see in action the code in a Jupyter Notebook format. As you see here, the architecture diagram here, which we discussed in our previous, where we have input and I have multiple agents. And you can see here sub-agents, and I'm combining a response, and I'll give you a response in a chain. So to see here in a notebook, I do have a few imports. You can see here, and I'm running a variable and running within local Llama service, which is a 3.2, and as part of running an inference on my local. You can see here local port number. Now let's start with our first test scenario where I see that service is up and running. Just a run within basic command. Then you get in a response back. That means the service is up and running on my local. Now I'm defining a few independent chains. You can see here called summarize chain. And I defined a prompt template. And similarly, I'm doing it for another one called questions chain. And the third, I'm creating an terms chain. As you have seen in the architecture diagram, I have three definitions, three sub-agents have been called. And I do have a fourth one here, which is called terms. And now I'm making you can see here, there are four sub-chains agents I'm running as a parallel task of all the stuff, right? Now, this is just an output of my parallel task. And now this is where I'm going to synthesize my response. And here I'm not doing any logic here, but still just I'm setting my template in certain format. Right. So the core function calling is here. You can see here I'm calling in a parallel task. And as part of this response will be combined and it will give me a response whenever I invoke this full chain. Right. So you can see here I triggered my full chain within some prompt I provided at the topic, and it's gonna make my invoke of my chain, and it's combining all the results from four prompts which I used: summarize, questions, terms, and a topic. Now entire stuff is going to be combining, and you can see here all four tasks are triggered, and it's going to give me a response here in detail. Hope this is useful. And if you have any questions over this, please comment on my video. I'm happy to address and give you more details. As I stated, in parallelization transforms agents from a slow step-by-step workers into efficient multitaskers. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for more patterns that bring AI architecture to life.